expect supply teachers to not only work, but thrive. I mean, of course, I would say that, I am biased, but you don't have to take my word for it.
Yeah, my Humley experience has been amazing, being able to develop relationships with nurseries themselves and Humley staff over the phone. You'll be able to build that relationship where they know what you're looking for, where you can set your preferences and how far you're willing to travel, what nurseries you like, which nurseries you don't like, and they suit your needs. And if you want to work part-time, if you want to work full-time, and then the nurseries themselves, they're quite flexible, so you might be able that you can only work say 8:30 or 2:30, and the nursery might be able to accommodate that. And then you just get to go to a wide range of different nurseries and just develop those relationships. So was able to get a short-term role as a teaching assistant at a school, and that was amazing because that helped me with my college as well and university, gaining that bit of experience.
I've built a really good relationship with the Humley team and know them all by name and who I can contact when I need support. During a time when my health suffered, the team were in regular contact with me to make sure I was okay, and when it was time for me to return back to work, due to their support, it made the process so much easier. They're really friendly and approachable.
I think that the new technology, having the app, does make it a lot easier to, you can see what's available, filling in timesheets and so on. I do feel that there's certainly an element of Humley is trying to see what my particular skills are and match them to a school. I also think because I am a teacher, they do try if they can to get you into teaching jobs, which I appreciate. So at the moment I'm doing TA work, but it's in nursery, so I don't mind.
The messaging area, I love that area, because if I'm ever unsure about anything and I just want to, instead of having a call, I could just drop a quick message, and I know that in a couple hours, sometimes even minutes, that I'll get a reply. So that's my favorite part. My other favorite part is, I don't know, maybe if I probably didn't want to work that week, but I am now free, I can always go on the app and scroll through just to see if there's any work available. That's also my other favorite part. Instead of having to call up and be like, hey, is there any work available?
I'm working part-time, so I do feel that I can have a certain amount of choice. And whereas sometimes, the first job that you're offered, you feel I've got to take. And then you find out that maybe there's other jobs available. So Humley does give you the chance to have a look and see, is this something you really want to do?
The fact that I don't ever have to really search for work because it's there on the app. So I can just apply for it. I get rang up and offered work. So the ease of finding work is really, really good. And like I say, the training aspect. So I can't think of anything else that you could do to improve, because as far as I'm concerned, I think it's perfect.
And so when you've actually booked for a job, you've applied to it, how long do you typically have to wait before you hear that you've landed it?
Straight away, you know that you've got it straight away. As soon as you put yourself in that app and you accept that offer, you get the job straight away.
I can book days off and put in on the app which days I'm not going to be available. If it doesn't work out with one school, say if I didn't like it, or not that that's happened, but I know that if that was the case, I could say at home, listen, I don't really like that school, it's not working out. And they would just say, right, that's fine, here's another place to go to. So I feel really safe in the sense that there's always going to be work, unless I've just been extremely lucky so far, but that's how I feel. There's always going to be work there. I feel supported by Humley. I feel supported by the team. If there was a problem, I've got someone who I could talk to. And I just feel the flexibility is excellent. And that's really important to me as a mum, to be able to have time off when I need it and not fear that I'm going to lose my job and then have to look somewhere else, because there's always an offer of work somewhere. Whenever I look on the app, there's always something there. So yeah, I feel safe working for Humley and supported, and that there's always going to be work.